that's harsh sunlight. Good morning, my photographer friends. How are you today? I am up here at Bohernabreena Reservoir. It's one of my favourite go-to spots. I'm not expecting anything spectacular today, but I've been lacking on the channel to make some videos, so I said come up here, get a bit of exercise, try to get some photos in, explain some settings, and get like 2 million subscribers or something, I don't know. So, am I expecting anything good today? No. Am I expecting any good photos or like even decent? No. I'm mainly doing it just to get out of the house and go for a walk somewhere new, because I have my route right next to my house that I just go for a walk. So I wanted to make a change. So the very least I'll get that. Right, so what are we doing today? We are looking for birds. We are looking for nice landscape shots as well. There is a bit of cloud in the sky, which is good because it's been bright and sunny for a long time, and that just blue sky just doesn't have any, there's nothing there, you know, it's just bleh, blank. But there is some cloud, so we might get a shot or two, but I'm not being too hopeful. Anyway, this place here is pure nature. I have my 100 to 400 Sigma, so we'll see if we can get a bird shot in there. Nice blurry background. And I have my 24 to 240, so we'll see if we get some landscape shots in there. Might look beautiful to the eyes, but the camera picks it up differently, so we have to be careful here on light. As you can see, there's no clouds here, there's a few here. And what I'm thinking is, I'm not really too pushed on the photos. I just want people to get the sense of, you know, just getting out, like, go out for photography, but also for something else. I'm out here for a walk, so worst come to worst, I got my walk done. I'm happy, you know. I've still got a good bit to go. Bring your camera gear. If you get a photo, you get a photo. If you don't, you don't. But knowing your settings, as I always say hundreds of times, if you want to head over to my PayHip, link is down below. There is a free ISO guide, aperture guide and shutter speed guide. By all means, download them, read them. But it's some people learn by video, some people learn by reading. You learn by doing. You go out and you know, okay, well, I've got my limits. You know, it's I wouldn't really worry about, do I need to have this exact setting? No, it's like, just know what your limits are, you know. For example, I don't have my tripod today, so if I wanted to do a long exposure, I couldn't do a 30 seconds because there's probably nothing stable here for the camera to be sitting on there for 30 seconds. It's very bright, so would shooting 1/200 f1.8 ISO 100, that's going to be very bright. So which one am I going to choose to change my settings? Am I going to up my shutter speed, which you can? Am I going to down my aperture? You can. But which one and why? Like, if you keep f1.8, you're going to have that out of focus dreamy thing. So see the way I look beautiful here and the background looks, you know, just a little bit out of focus. So you'd have that. But if you were at f16, you get more of the background in. And then with the shutter speed, you're just capturing anything. So if a bird flies by very fast, you'll capture that mid-flight. So depends on your settings, what you want. And I know you're like, what are you talking about? Get out there. Get out there in the world and just mess around. Know exactly where your camera settings are. All cameras are different. Some of them you have to press a button to change the settings. Some of them, it's, you know, each dial has its own designated dial. You know, ISO has its own designated dial, aperture, shutter speed, and then on some other cameras, shutter and aperture share the same button, but you have to press this third button. So know your camera, know where the things are, and then just go out and like see them. Like, it took me years to figure out what I was doing. Anyway, I'm not going to go into more in-depth crap stuff here. Here's what I'd look at. That there is a nice scene, but the water is lacking. So now we're looking at composition. So I'd be looking at probably there. If I done too much sky, well, we have a nice big empty spot here. I'm going handheld today. Now I could zoom in, but you know what, like just walking over here, these few feet make such a difference. Now again, I did do a better shot when the water was high, so I'm stuck with this. Now there is another area up there where it does look cool. We have light coming in from this side, that's why you can see that this side is kind of lit up well. And the other thing is, you can probably hear them. The birds. I'd love to get a photo of a bird. I have a 100 to 400 there, solely for that. I do have filters, maybe I didn't bring them, for my 24 to 240. I know, it's like, who brings a 240 to 24 to 240? It's actually a fairly decent camera, especially for landscape, because I'm going to be shooting at f8 anyway. So there's someone on the way up, probably thinking I'm in their secret stash of drugs. I'm sure some people leave them up here. Yeah, so I'm just going to take a few minutes here and get a composition. Now look at that beautiful city. Wait a minute, that's not a city, that's a lake. Look at that, the clouds make the difference. So you get the reflections, you get something up here, otherwise all this would be just negative blue space. You know, I don't know if you can see here in the shadows, I'll see if I can keep the camera, but there's like a little S-curve there. So what I'm thinking, I have to line it up here and get it, but I'm thinking like a little S-curve there, and then like, you know, having that as the background. That's my lens there that we have, 24 to 240. Right, so it's not going that well. So I don't know if you can see. So we have shadow here and we have brightness there. It's showing up all right on this, but this is too overexposed. That's a bit too dark. On my camera, I'm getting one or the other. So I kind of scrapped that one. I did take one photo. I'll see if I can do it in Photoshop. It's basically this one not as overexposed, this one not as dark. I'll see if I can pull back the shadows. It may not work, but I wasn't even a fan of the photo in the first place. Then, hold on, we'll turn you around. The wind picked up. So the reflections of the clouds that are now disappearing because the sun is out in Ireland, which is very weird. There was nothing there, you know, like it was just a blank water and some trees. It wasn't doing it for me. So I went to my last resort, and that is the flowers in front of me. I just basically wanted to make some content of, you know, knowing your settings. So I took a photo of one of these, and then I analysed it, and I didn't go, right, here's the final photo. I took the first photo, it was overexposed. I took the next photo, it wasn't sharp. I took the next photo, still wasn't sharp. So I dialed in my settings, got it right, and then here's the photo. It's not amazing, it's a nice flower, but some people are interested in doing flowers, you know, so why not? Now I did notice a heron go flying over that way. I did not have my camera on me. If anyone has any recommendations for cameras clipping onto your bag, see the shadows, yeah. So if anyone has any recommendations, it would be nice to have a handy. However, this one probably wouldn't have been the best lens anyway. So yeah. Now I am noticing up here, it's like a little green patch. Don't know if you can see it. It's like right up here, little green patch, some leading lines, and some little trees before the actual forest. So I might try to take a photo there. I'll probably try to take 2 or 3 more photos, and then I'll just continue on. It's more a walk, and then I can hear the birds, so I might just poke my head into the forest there, see if I can see anything. Again, it's a balance of 2 things. I'm out here trying to make some content. I'm out here getting a walk in, and I'm happy with that. You know, so we'll see. So that one didn't work out. What I did was, it's very simple, it's very easy. Just get your camera, and you look out, and you pan around, you move it around. That's the joys of not having it on the tripod. And even if you do have a tripod, find your composition first. say that's my composition there, it's like, alright, well I'll need my camera to be at this height, and then you can fine tune it. Like, but it's so much easier to kind of go, alright, well let's look over here, let's look over there. Ooh, hold on, what's down here? So I didn't bring a tripod today, taking a bit of a chill day, you know. But I'm not really finding that, and you can't really see it, but there's a haze in the air. Maybe it's the not hydration, maybe it's the humidity, because we are at the lake and we're a little elevated, like 20 feet. Oh, there's an airplane. Yeah, I don't get distracted very easily. So yeah, I'm not finding anything here. I'm hearing loads of birds, but I'm not seeing any kind of perch. They probably don't perch along here, and I'm not finding a composition. Now I think we shall move on, pack up the bags, go for a little bit of a stroll, and we'll see if we can get out into that soggy land there, the marshland, see if we can find a composition. I would like to point out it is kind of the midday sun, so it's not really the best light to be shooting in all fairness. It's like 10 to 10 a.m. Like, all the good light is gone, so you're basically finding harsh light, less shadows. Not the best, but we're just getting out for that walk. Just get out, learn your settings, understand them, and then on the day when you're called upon, you will know those settings and what to do, and understand why people use other settings. Because I could sit here, take the picture, and then go, yeah, I use f14 and shutter speed to 15 seconds, but why? Why did I use them? And it's understanding that I use f14 because I wanted to make it dark and I didn't have filters, and I used 15 seconds because I wanted to smooth out the water. So understanding why. Now, why didn't I do, like, you know, f8 and 20 seconds? Well, maybe the wind was up and it was too breezy to go longer than 15 seconds, and it was, you know, making it wobble and vibrate. So again, literally go out. I'm traveling now for the next few months. I will put up my rough itinerary. If anyone wants to join me, more than welcome. I'll do some free workshops. There is some workshops I will do that are costly, but just going out and hanging around and just having a chat and no stress, networking. So yeah, at the end of the video I'll put up my rough itinerary. It can change. Only China is kind of solid at the moment, but yeah. So I think the photography part of this video is over, due to the fact that it's just very harsh light. I don't know if you can see it when you look up there, there's just a haze. If I can, like, I'll be lucky to get like a flower or a bird, but I haven't even seen, apart from that heron fly by, any birds perched or sitting down. I can hear loads of them, and I can see a butterfly now. But, and I did see a few, maybe, I don't know. It's gonna be awkward to film that and to get it in there. So we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna head down into the shade there. The sun's getting to me a bit. Debating whether to do the full circle and just walk home, or go back from here. I think the photography's over and done with. I've loads done for the other channel. Yeah, if you like walking videos and you don't like my photography tutorials, go out to Grand Walking Tours and have a check. Or if you like driving tours, go over to the chill out zone. If you like, what's the other one? Drones, head over to my Sky Canvas Deluxe. Yeah, promote my other channels there, you know, go over, have a look, like, subscribe, comment, donate 500 trillion euro. I mean, you know, yeah. We'll see what we can do with it. I'm actually in shock here now. I was just talking about it there in the other one. The volume that water is after going down is after shocking me. I've never seen it that low, and it's like the place has changed completely. You can see the rivet lines there. That water used to be up to there, like, you know, and over there. It's like the volume of water, and this isn't just this summer. It's been dropping for a few years. I've noticed it. So I have noticed some butterflies just around this area. adjust the ISO because 400 millimeters means at least 1,800. But we're gonna go with 1,000. It's not that bad. So we're gonna have a look and we're gonna see if we can kind of get macro-y shots. There's a few spider webs here. I'm whispering for no apparent reason except for traumatic experience. Oh, and there's a bike. Someone on a bike coming along. Okay. Something. And yeah, I could be recording for ages here. That's the thing about wildlife. Could be here for ages. Do you know, I hate spider webs and spiders and stuff like that, so I don't know why I'm trying to take a photo of them. It's something I hate. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Right, I ended up getting one good one, maybe two. I'm going to walk around with this, and we're in a forested trail. I'm going to get my steps in, and then we'll see what happens there. If I do get anything, it's going to be at the end of the video. If I don't, well, this is again at the end of the video. I'm just going to do me walking video stuff from here on in. Might do some reels on the photography part. But yeah, we're done here.